4:04 on the clock. So basically, you know where I'm going with this, right? You got me. So basically, you got rid of these people for 4 on the clock. You got rid of these people without even trying. You didn't even intently know. At first, you maybe not even know. You didn't know. You did not know. It wasn't until you got clear, you got stronger in your skills and ability of who you are. And just so you know, some people are accusing you that you're doing spiritual work on them, and you're not. 4 on the clock. You're just protected by the divine. It came after divine one. That's a no. And so hey loves, welcome to Comfort and Cards. Let's go ahead and get a reading for you. I'm doing like these readings back to back. You're going to see like 2 other ones or one before it or something like that, because the downloads have been coming throughout the week. And I was trying to wait until I got a whole story, but I'm getting many stories. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. This one that we're talking about today, trigger alert, I'm going to talk about a squash bug. So if you don't like bugs, I'm going to let you know now. But there's a message to this story. So first of all, let's get this out. I keep a clean home. Okay? So let's just go there. And I live in a very hot, humid place. Okay? Now, I went into the bathroom and I saw something scurry across my feet. I'm like, oh, Lord, what is this? Right? So here I am, scared out my wits, because I'm like, what is this coming across me? And sure enough, I look, it's a big roach. Listen, y'all, I can't stand roaches. I can't. Big giant roach. And in the mist, now it was in the dark. Cammy, I'm going somewhere with this, okay? It was in the dark. I still saw it scurry across my feet. And I'm like, what the? So I'm trying to catch it because I'm like, you finna get squashed up in here. Y'all, I apologize. Normally, I don't like to do bugs like that. I do try to usually set bugs free, but I was like, not this time. Okay? In the midst of trying to find the thing, and maybe I would have, I don't know. But in the midst of trying to catch it, I stepped on it. I squashed it. Some of you are like, oh my gosh. Get over yourselves, okay? I squashed it, all right? I stepped on it by accident, and I flipped the lights on because I'm like, oh my gosh, where is it? And I look, and I'm like, things moving slow, and I was like, I see some stuff on the ground. I'm like, oh, I stepped on it. I was like, oops, sorry. So I went on and took it out its misery, right? Because I don't like anything to suffer. It got in there through my tub, which is crazy because I'm on the top floor. Child, 4th floor. I'm on the top floor, and it got through the tub, and I should have known better to keep the tub closed, because this time of year, the big ones, they'll sneak through your door. Child, they just be sitting sometimes at the door because there's a cool spot, you know, when you got a draft in the corner. They'll slip in there as soon as you open the door. They're running in. Sometimes you don't even see them. So this is where I'm going with this. What happened was, somebody was hiding in the shadows. Okay? Somebody was hiding in the dark, sneaking around you in some type of way, for whatever reason. We haven't gotten that deep. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. And look at, we got the 3 of Cups. So I feel like this was 3 people. So when I see 3 people like this in the topic that I'm talking about, I quickly think witches. Witches or coven or something like that. They're doing some type of dark energy. So there's somebody, these 3 people have been sitting in the dark, right? They've been in the dark, and you slip up, and by accident you find them, right? Because first of all, you're intuitive. You're highly intuitive. You're spiritually intelligent. 44 on the clock. And many of you, the divine what's hidden must come to the light at some point. And so what happened was you ended up completely obliterating them without even trying, by accident. 4:04 o'clock. So basically, you know where I'm going with this, right? You got me. So basically, you got rid of these people for 4 o'clock. You got rid of these people without even trying. You didn't even intently know. At first, you maybe not even know. You didn't know. You did not know. It wasn't until you got clear, you got stronger in your skills and ability of who you are. And just so you know, some people are accusing you that you're doing spiritual work on them, and you're not. 4 o'clock. You're just protected by the divine. It came after divine one. That's a no. And so you ended up exposing them, and you weren't even trying. That's funny, ain't it? They could have all been working with a fire sign or fire sign male, or a male that was taking action against you. I feel like these are women with a man. Could be a couple, a low vibrational Queen of Swords. This one's in the upright. So this could be the male who wants to come to your way, apologize or return something to you, or give you something. You wasn't even trying. Literally not trying. You just like, whoops, I see ya. And they out the way. They gone. They're done. Tell me more about these chicas and chicos. Whoever these individuals are. Let's take a look here. I'm going to pull these out instead. Using a Soha tarot. And this deck doesn't have an author. I don't know who it is, so I'm not going to shout them out because I just don't know. And I don't want to be taking somebody else's stuff. All right, so let's take a look. What are these two? What are these 4 folks were up to? Could be more, but I'm definitely getting 4. So you could have been dealing with a Leo. Okay, they were trying to stop something. Hold on. I do feel like, though, somebody here wanted to stop. Because they were getting squashed like that bug. Somebody wanted 6:33 o'clock. Because you're a master. And I'm getting some of you are a master now. You didn't know then. Again, you didn't know at that time. And now you know who you are. You've awakened. You've remembered. And now you're tearing folks up. Yeah, you're already whole. They didn't know they were coming against. You've awakened completely to who you are. You're very clear. You know who, yeah, you something to reckon. You something to be reckoned with. Cause yeah. Once you figure that shit out, it's a wrap. And you did. Walking with authority at that. Wow. And you've been through a lot. Yeah, you had a gut feeling something was going on. Some of you have been dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, you've really been taking care of yourself. And that's what's been tearing them up. Yeah, you faced the devil. You faced the devil head on. You face this energy, whatever these people were doing, because they were doing some type of energy work, 100%. You face them head on. I'm hearing, I dare you. 8:08 on the clock. Yeah, now they're all burned out. They're burned out, and now they're confused. Because they all did this towards you, and now they don't know what to do. They want to let go. They're trying to let go. Some, not all, though. And then others of you, what I get with this card, something's releasing because you released. That makes sense. Because you released. That's what's up. Because you released, baby. Yep, emotional release. You release that sadness, the drama. You let go. You healed your wounds. You went all the way back to childhood. Good for you. And now that energy don't bother you anymore. Now you got all of the divine support that you need. Nothing can't touch you. They can have it open, their mouths open, their jaws open. They can't do nothing. This sucker chomped down, all the teeth gonna fall out. What's she talking about? This card here. This sucker try to chomp down, all the teeth gonna fall out. You're protected. You are divinely supported. There could be somebody also leaving into the light in this situation. Somebody is, yeah, because they're trying to cleanse themselves because they did the rituals. Somebody was doing rituals. Somebody would listen to some older person, or they were following rituals. Somebody may have a dark family or something, or they like to do negative stuff. Somebody was told not to touch you though, and they did it anyway. Somebody was told not to touch you because you are grounded. You are connected to the divine. You are in your north node. You are in your self-love. You've done your shadow work. You ain't scared of them, and you ain't scared of no demons. You already did what you needed to do. You handled your inner child. You're in this abundant mindset. So there's nothing that they can do. You see yourself successful. You see yourself gaining your abundance, and nobody's going to stop you from that. And they were warned about it, but yet they did it anyway. Because somebody was trying to keep you forever or keep you locked up forever. And they had no access to you. They were not granted to you because you are a star seed. They are still learning. They don't want to. I don't want to be a forever student is what they're saying. You ain't do the work. So therefore, you are the universe's puppet. You don't want to do the work. And see, now somebody's having a wake-up call that was a bad idea. Should have never did that. No. They should not have. Now they in trouble. Dang, what was about this reading about? I just forgot. I got so deep into it. Hold on. Yeah, okay. You defeated and not trying. The next reading I'm gonna do is about an investigator. Investigator wanted to know why your family doesn't love you. Why your family turned on you. I'm going to look out for that reading too. But yeah, so this is what's happening. They're stuck like Chuck. Something, I can feel it. Something is taking place. The wheel is turning. The wheel is turning. Ten of Swords. This cycle is closing. This trying to go in your energy, this trying to communicate in any type of way, trying to go back and forth in your dream state, or trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to communicate in a negative way though. A dark way. Trying to make your life a living heck. Some of you I keep hearing airwaves. So I don't know if they were trying to do something to your phone. Hacking devices. If you feel that's what's been going on, please see the disturbance below. Reach out to the proper authorities to help you with that. Yeah, this Ten of Pentacles is coming, sweetheart. This is what's happening. This Ten of Swords is leaving your life. They're not doing this. They can't do this anymore. Therefore, this Ten of Pentacles can now enter. This is a big cycle change. Yeah, Four of Wands. You're going into peace and harmony. And now there's something going on with them because it's showing me. I see it. These people are really scared. I see lots of crying. I see lots of tears. I see falling. Like falling to the knees and just like, oh my God, why God, why? Why did you do it? I don't understand. And then they call on God after they've done the dumb stuff. Wouldn't you say, before I do this, would I want somebody to do this to me? Is this information correct? Because somebody could have maybe gave them false information about you. Or, and what I'm feeling is correct. Is this something coming from negative forces or the devil or false information? No, somebody just dived right on in. And you know why? Because they already hated you from the beginning. That's why. That's why they did what they did. They never liked you from the beginning. And I get the feeling you didn't do nothing to them. Well, take comfort in knowing that you're protected and this cycle is closing out. And as this cycle closes out for them, and they can no longer do anything, because there's something about them doing things with communication, cyber. There's something that's ending with that. It can't be done anymore. Getting in your energy, it can't be done. 22 on the clock. It can't be done. It's done. They can be mad. You hear that noise? They'll be all right. It can't be done anymore. And that's what's opening up this 10 of Pentacles. Because you created a space for it. You're like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. Y'all do what you do. Have fun. Knock yourselves out. I'm just going to let the divine handle it. I'll let God handle it. I'll let the divine handle it. Whatever you believe in. And I'm done. Y'all go ahead and do that by yourself. Because somebody did want you to go tit for tat. Or say something. Let us know you're bothering us. So we can know what's going on. How do you feel about it? The best thing you could have ever done, what you've been doing, say nothing. Can't work with that. If you don't know what's going on, can't do nothing. All right, so you could be dealing with an Aries, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or Gemini. Or could be all of those. Let's see if there's anybody else. Gemini again. Pisces again. Pisces 3 times. You could be dealing, there could be maybe more than one Pisces in this situation too. A Leo. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I'm glad I was able to give you answers that you need. If you want to find me again, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to, that's fine, sweetheart. I'm going to be here. Comfort and Cards on Friday. Source willing, because I've got a lot of things are shifting, things are changing, doing many different things, many different hats. I do love what I do. I do love to do this, so I don't know. But for the most part, I'm here on Friday. You're good. I appreciate you. Peace, health, and harmony. I'm going to go ahead and get these guinea pigs fed, and then I'm going to go... Yeah, you heard me right. And then I'm going to go work on the other reading that I promised as well, which is quite interesting. Take care.